This is Spartan, and it is Football Friday. Let's see here. We are moving forward with Madden 23, Week 4 of the debuting Orlando Wizards, going up against division rival Las Vegas Raiders. So let's play the game.
It's week 4 of the 2023 season, and we've got the Wizards' versatile running back. He's riding high after last week, over 250 yards on the ground. It's the Wizards and the Raiders, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Orlando Wizards. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And CD, you look at our featured team here. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game, maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space, even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want, when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to have really good starting field position here, as that's taken up close to the 40. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team.
And right away, he lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Play action. It's Smith. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The numbers on the ground for McKinnon last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 3rd down, McKinnon. Yeah, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McKinnon. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Thielen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Thompson. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Wizards are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us,
well, you went
and now have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 16 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Lyman can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL. Throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
Personal foul. Defense.
So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times is inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
Buying time to his left. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Here again is McKinnon. Shifts by him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Ready.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Ready.
Now a give. This is McKinnon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll look to throw here. Screen play. McKinnon. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. touchdown. Jalen Waddle halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Wizards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Let's go now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Hey, check. Alert.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There we go.
Now Smith. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They go again with Pierce. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Smith. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Throwing is Smith. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for Cornell Powell there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go. Set.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. Oh, look at the juke. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
On first down, McKinnon again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Shoves him aside. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Now McKinnon. He'll get this down to the 38. 2nd down, here's an option right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Well, this drive, they're perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Thompson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Wizards go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Raiders offense ready to go. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Smith. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy. Okay, we're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Flushed out right. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's caught inside the 35. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Here we go. Here we
So
go.
now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run the option left side. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Wizards are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kicks it on the ground with a squib. Now a hit and a loose football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
He felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try with McKinnon, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, as time expires in the first half. And the Wizards will extend their lead here just before halftime. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved? And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the first half.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see there, it's the visiting LA Rams who have the lead in that one. Cooper Kupp up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Christian McCaffrey with a couple of touchdowns there. On now to a check on the next-gen stats in the first half for the Raiders. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, on the other side, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter.
Here we go.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down, McKinnon. 131 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Sly able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's complete to Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll find Thielen work in the middle. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2nd and 6. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with career touchdown number 70. And the Wizards extend their lead yet again. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
I I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 25. 164 yards rushing for him now to this point.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And down inside the 15 he goes. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here again is McKinnon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Let's go!
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Wizards are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Raiders on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Smith now to throw. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Here we go.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now a give. This is McKinnon. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Opposite. Green.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 197 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Ready?
McKinnon. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with the option, coming right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Okay, ready?
Here's McKinnon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it with McKinnon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. And they will take a knee here.
Usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the home team here, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.
All right, that's it for the day. Those of you tuned in, thank you. Those of you who will be watching this later on YouTube, thank you. Have a good weekend.